So we just have a couple of general mortgage questions. We're here with Navan and James again. So Navan, if I'm an investor, is there a minimum down payment upon closing?
Yes, there is. If you're not purchasing the property to be owner occupied, so you want to rent it out, let's say for example, the minimum down payment is 20% down. So if we're given an initial deposit of 5% down, that would require additional 15% at closing.
Okay. So what programs are available for investors?
TD has a very good program with how we consider rental properties. So in all cases, we take the rental property and we separate it out a little bit from the personal profile. If it's the very first rental property that someone's buying, we're a little bit more conservative with how we look at those numbers. But if someone has another rental property, so they've got at least two with this purchase or more than that, the guidelines become where we treat that rental property almost like a business unto itself, where we're more concerned with, is this property adding to your monthly cash flow or is it taking away from it? And if it's adding to it, well then that's a good thing and it strengthens your position. We look at you to make sure that you can afford the home that you live in and the things that go along with that, and then we look at this more from a business standpoint and does it make sense from a business proposition. So it's really honestly quite a generous way to look at it, rather than you needing to carry 2 or 3 or 4 mortgages yourself with only your own income. You carry your own mortgage on your own home, and then the investment properties we treat as another entity, almost separate from you. So it's very easy for someone to look at acquiring an additional rental property.
So can I purchase even if I'm not a Canadian citizen?
Absolutely. We actually reintroduced a new program, the non-resident policy. The only, I should say, trick to that is you need a 35% down payment. So as long as you have 35% down, we would treat you as a non-resident and we can provide mortgage financing.
So say if I didn't have enough cash for my down payment, what is the deposit loan program?
So yeah, so this is if you don't have your full 5% deposit to secure your contract at the time of purchase. The way that it works is the bank will loan you that money unsecured as part of your mortgage approval. So we do need to look at someone who's approvable for a mortgage, and then the loan can be a piece that helps them complete their deposit. And the requirement there is that that loan be repaid by the time of possession. So if you've got 2 years until possession or 3 years until possession, that's a good length of time where someone can pay back an amount like that. And it really is just another tool or strategy available to help someone secure a place in the market today with a minimal investment from themselves, a commitment to keep up those payments so that it's fully paid for by the time of possession, and then the mortgage funds, of course, at the time of possession. So if someone's looking to do that on a rental program, that can work if they don't have available cash right away, but they know they're going to have something from a sale of an asset or that sort of thing, that can work well. Or a first-time buyer, of course, who is renting and hasn't been able to accumulate a full 5%. It can work very, very well for that individual.
So how would I know how much I qualify for?
That's where we come into the picture. We could simply even do that over the phone. You don't need to send us all the documents, but if you just want to generally know the price range you can qualify for, we could do that in almost 5 minutes over the phone. It's as simple as knowing your annual gross income, what you have for debts, how much you want for down payment, plug in the numbers, and we'll give you a range.
Perfect. I think that's everything.
Thanks.
Thanks.